R.I.P. Dave, he's in the big Baconator in the sky. What's up, everybody? It's your old pal, Dan Hall. Today, we're going to both Wendy's in my hometown of Quincy, Massachusetts to see which one reigns supreme. Quincy's a fairly big city, apparently, because we got two of everything. We got two McDonald's, we got two Stop and Shops, we got two Burger Kings, we got one Taco Bell, but it's a good Taco Bell. And we got two Wendys. And one of them is clearly better than the other, unfortunately. But we'll get to that later on in the video. I'm a big fan of Wendy's. It might be my number one. It feels like when you're in a Wendy's, something about it feels healthy. It gives you that family vibe, and they market freshness, so it feels like you're being good. It's like when you drink a ginger ale. That's what Wendy's is of the fast food industry. It just feels like you're going on a business lunch, doesn't it? Yes, 3 Baconators for my CEO friends and me, please. But first, let me take you all the way back to 1969 when this great guy named Dave Thomas, ooh, everyone's papa. Am I right, folks? We love this guy. This guy was in over 800 commercials at Wendy's, and it all started in Columbus, Ohio. This guy was great. He named the company after his daughter, Melinda Lou, which I don't know why, but they called her Wendy, I guess. That's a nickname. That's a reach, but whatever. It's a good name. Melinda Lou would not work as well as a fast food chain. It wouldn't be like McDonald's, Burger King, and Melinda Lou's. Which one do you like the best? I'd be pretty upset if this was the picture that they used to base off of the entire brand. Wendy's still a big part of it. She's on the board, you know, how they do it. Like our girl, Little Debbie. They're kind of like, brand sisters. That's fun. Little Debbie and Wendy's collab? That's what I'm talking about. Folks, call me. Wendy's was new on the scene. McDonald's was already around for a little bit, but they were making some changes. Their whole thing was fresh, never frozen beef. And I looked it up. That's true. Everything else is kind of frozen, like the fries and nugs and all that stuff, but the beef is for sure never frozen unless it's going to Alaska or Hawaii or out of the continental United States. Honestly, I don't know if I could tell the difference between a fresh patty or a frozen patty, but just that mentality makes you think you're eating something healthier, right? Once again, the ginger ale analogy. One of their big moves was square burgers because they said, we don't cut corners. That's pretty good. And they were like, you get to see the meat, you get to actually see the burger. It's not hidden under the other circle of the bun. Try out new shapes, triangles, rhombuses, any one. Wendy, I feel like you can do it if anyone can. From day one, they had the Frosty, which is pretty sick. I love Frosties. We got a Frosty on this trip. We got a fun Frosty, actually. It was a fusion. No. They're also one of the first chains to be part of like this drive-through window thing. They had one of those first like walk-up windows, and then that morphed into the drive-through. They didn't invent it. Other places had it, but they were cooking with it, baby. They were also one of the first ones to stay open late. I remember this as a kid where they were like, we're open basically all night. We shut down for like 1 hour, and that was the best. You come home late, you had a few in you, you gotta go hang out in the Wendy's drive-thru for about a half hour to get your mind right. Am I right, folks? I don't drink anymore, but that's what I used to do. They were also one of the founders of the value meal, the 99-cent value meal. They also got into the biggie wars, they called them, the biggie size versus the super size versus the extra large. When fast food chains were just going nuts with sizes, that was a great time in America. Bring back the biggie meal. Dave Thomas himself starred in over 800 commercials. That's also what made you feel like you were going to like a family-owned place. You know what I mean? You could be like, Davey, when you walk in and stuff like that. It feels kind of warm when you walk in there, and that's the vibe they're putting out. They were also one of the first ones and innovators, I guess, of the salad bar, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I ever saw anyone at the salad bar, but the fact that they had it made you feel pretty good. Also, a baked potato. That was a good whistle. They had that famous commercial, Where's the Beef, right? With the old ladies. Hey, where's the beef? That's a good ad. Good ads back in the 80s could make a company today. I think they're still around because their ads were so good in the 80s. I think that's a running theme I'm seeing here. We did have Scotty tag along with us. I needed another scientist in the lab for this Wendy's trip, so he'll be tagging in and out throughout this video. All right, let's see which Wendy's Wendy's. Huh? All right, first up, we went to 475 Southern Artery in Quincy, Massachusetts. This was my Wendy's growing up. This was the one I used to go to as a kid all the time. This is where my family went. This is where I'd go after high school, after like football games. You go in there, you hang out, you cause a ruckus, you get kicked out, right? I've had a lot of memories at this one, okay? This one used to look like one of those great old Wendys, you know what I mean? With the bubble up front, the greenhouse right there. Oh, I mean, I think they all look like that, but that was my Wendys, and that's the one I always envision in my head when we're going to that Wendys. So we pull up, it's all modernized and new and square and blocky. They love squares over there. I haven't been to this one in a while, and the drive-thru is fully AI, which is crazy.
What would you like today?
It's AI.
I wasn't ready for this.
Whoa. I mean, it feels so futuristic. I guess I have a low bar of what the future looks like, but... Oh my goodness. Could I
No worries, take your time. What can I get you?
You're so nice.
You pull up and it goes, hello, blah, 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 and I am an AI going to eat your brain. So I kind of panicked. I just ordered a frosty.
Could I just do a medium frosty classic, please?
The AI upsold us.
Would you like to make that a fusion?
Sure.
Whoa, Pop-Tart strawberry.
Pop-Tart strawberry, please?
How about a medium fry to go with that?
No, thank you. I'm all set.
It's almost like a no-brainer, but also it makes me scared for the future. Is that Wendy herself in there? Is she the AI voice? She's like she's like Siri, but she's Wendy with an I. Drive-thru was pretty quick, you know. We went around dinner time on a weekday, so not too busy. Unfortunately, I've had so many problems in this drive-thru. I've waited for like an hour, which after like 30 minutes is probably on me, which I understand. I'm not blaming anyone at that point. I've waited so long in this one. This one late night gets very, very busy. It's all the way out into the street in a horrible fashion. I feel bad for the workers here because it gets so busy, but that's what you get when you're open until like 9 a.m. in the morning from the night before. One time I was in this drive-thru, I'm waiting there for like 25 minutes, and there's a woman in front of me and the line starts to move and she did not go. And then cars start honking and then they just start pulling out behind her. And I get out of the car to make sure she was okay. I walk up to the driver's seat, dead asleep. I knocked on the window because I was just trying to be a good citizen, and immediately her foot was on the gas and she started pulling forward. Luckily she caught it right before she hit the car in front of her. Then she was mad at me. She like turned and like was yelling through the window, so all you could hear was like, I'm like, screw you, lady. What? You're drunk asleep in the Wendy's drive-thru. I'm trying to get some midnight nugs, okay? So that one's tough. Inside was pretty good. You know, it was clean, very clean. I don't remember this one being clean as a child. Everywhere's kiosk. The whole system of talking to a human is out the window most of the time at these places is what I'm realizing. At some point, everyone's just going to be a robot at these places, and I'm kind of okay with that. The world, it's going to be over, but at least I'll get my nugs efficiently. We go inside. They took too long, man. Scotty ordered some saucy nugs, which I don't know if you've tried these bad boys out. I think they open packages in the back and just like kind of whip it onto the saucy nugs. He got 4 saucy nugs because like I said, we were conserving for the next location. It took like 15 minutes, man. There were more people at this one than the North Quincy one, so I'll give them that. They were a little backed up. And he definitely forgot. Everyone just forgot. Somehow they missed it because they threw in extra nugs, which was very nice of them. I'm never blaming the workers here. I know you guys are going through hell most of the time, but you know, 15 minutes for 4 nugs, it was like, come on, I'll go back and get them myself. You know what I mean? We did review the saucy nugs and the Pop-Tart Fusion Frosty, so check these out right here.
Saucy nugs. I get why it took 10 minutes for them to prepare these. They gotta pour sauce all over the nugs. They get in there. Nice thing I said, they smell interesting. This is a new sauce. Spicy honey. They're not bad. You want to try one? And it does have a bit of kick. You know what?
This is the best thing I've ever eaten.
It's not bad at all. I think it's silly that they're saucing them. But do you think that I can't sauce my own nugs?
They just did the classic, what do we got in the kitchen?
We got a bunch of leftover sauce. The guy did throw in some sauce-free nugs.
Ooh, look at that one. That one's no good. What happened to this? Sometimes you get a nug like this. It is chocolate, I think. Yeah, that's chocolate. It's weird because they're so crunchy.
Yeah, the little bits, they sound crunchy.
It's nice, it's just not what I thought. We got the Pop-Tart Fusion, right?
Oh yes, the Fusion! Wendy's is up to some stuff. Do you love it?
I don't hate it. I mean, it's a Frosty with like Pop-Tart bits in it.
So we finished up our saucy nugs. wiped our mouths, you know what I mean? And then we took off to the North Quincy location, located at 532 Hancock Street. We go in, we use the app. The app here is phenomenal. We love the app at Wendy's. They are one of the best to do it. It's smooth. They give you a great amount of points. Like McDonald's, they'll be like, you have 7 million points, but you can only get a pickle. They'll be like, you can get like an actual thing for free because you have points and you're using our app, and thank you very much for that. We go on in, empty. Clean, empty, no one's there. Few people at the drive-thru. Like I said, it wasn't that busy right now. This place often is only busy at night. We walk in, the staff was very nice. They had my order like pretty immediately. They gave me the cups, and then after I was having fun with the Coca-Cola remix machine, he just called my name like a few minutes after that. No wait here at all. The front veranda, I'm going to call it, I guess. I don't know what a veranda is, but that front area, it feels like you're on like a penthouse, like a nice penthouse building. Apparently I've never really been in a nice building before, but just the glass and windows, all that stuff, it feels nice in there. It feels like you're not eating at a horrible fast food chain. And they also have a nice patio out there. I mean, this one's doing it right. This one also used to look like all the old ones, and they just went square within the past like 5 years. Wendy's loves squares. The soda was phenomenal here. We got the orange soda and a nice Barks root beer. I'm a big fan of a Barks. Love a mug too. Really, any root beer you throw at me, I'm going to drink it.
Oh, it's good. It's so good.
Crisp? Nice and crispy?
Fountain soda. The fountain of youth.
Overall, inside, clean, beautiful, fast, lovely atmosphere. They had that lovely picture of Dave Thomas in both of these, which I really liked. R.I.P. Dave. He's in the big Baconator in the sky. After that, we hit the drive-thru. We had Scotty order his main course. Now, this drive-thru at night is a lot busier than it was during the day, obviously, like I was saying, but it's still pretty efficient and pretty quick. Also, I should mention, this will probably be irrelevant by the time this video's out, but the Wednesday Addams push for the show Wednesday on Netflix is huge there. I think it's just because of the Wen and Wendys and Wednesday. Someone at Netflix was like, I see something that looks like the other thing. This drive-thru was great, though. I love this drive-thru. It's always quick. Anytime I'm coming back late from the city or something like that, I'll go to this Wendy's. There is a bit of a wait, but nothing like the one in Quincy at night. There's no drunk women inside falling asleep. They're always nice. The orders are never wrong. I've had a lot of wrong orders at the Southern Artery one, but at this one, they're like a well-oiled machine. I think you could probably tell at this point, but this Wendy's is our winner today. I mean, we knew it from the beginning, folks. If you're from Quincy, you know that Wendy's is the best Wendy's. Congratulations, Wendy's. You are our winner. Or our Wendy, if you will. Wendy, okay. Really trying with that one. Congratulations, you are the winner of my little Dan Hall blue ribbon. You have won the Quincy Wendy Showdown, baby. Great work over there, the whole team over there. Shout out the whole team and Dave Thomas over at Wendy's, huh? That'll do it this week for Wendy's. I hope you guys had fun on this one. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that little bell. Make sure you stay notified with me over here on YouTube. I want to do more of these. Let me know which one I should do next. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. Please don't be mean to me down there. Other than that, I've been your old pal, Dan Hall. I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a go.
You know, the iPhones can really shoot things interestingly. Do you know that Danny Boyle shot 28 years later entirely on these new kind of iPhones? They had a